in Columbus, Ohio, as the Blue Jackets are ready to launch. Lot of bounce on both blue lines here. The Canucks take possession to get this one underway. Columbus takes possession of the puck. The Canucks poked away in the defensive end. Picks off the pass. Werenski's been brought down, and we're going to get a penalty here. There's the whistle. Let's get the official decision. The Canucks are getting 2 minutes for tripping.
Well, in this situation, he is going to get the tripping goal. I thought he had good position there on his opponent. James fishing for the puck. Just used his stick, and he got into the skates. Tripping is the call.
Power play unit comes out for the face-off.
Their first power play opportunity of the game. They also have an opportunity to get ahead of their opponent here and lead this game for the first time. They've got to zip that puck around the perimeter and get the defense chasing outside the dots. If they can do that, they can attack the net.
Fires it! Just wide! Columbus takes possession along the wall. Moves the puck. Columbus has it in the defensive end. Quick pass to Johnson. Columbus plays the puck along the boards. Moves it to Marchenko. Look out! That's gloved by Lankinen.
Well, we know he's got a great glove hand, and man, does he ever show it off right there with that
face-off. Pettersson's recognizing they're still short-handed here as they get ready for the face-off. Vancouver's got it in the defensive zone. Sneaks by the poke check.
Pettersson's almost back on the ice.
Oh, what a save by Merzlikins.
That's a great save, but the goaltender had to get out to the top of his crease, take away all the ice, and make himself as big as possible.
Columbus has it in the open ice. Broken up with the stick in the defensive end. Goaltender covers up and we'll get a face-off.
Merzlikins was the task on that last save, a prime-time example that he is in it to win it right now. I mean, that's a high-danger, grade A chance if he's able to keep out of the net.
We haven't even hit the midway mark of the period. Still no score in this one. Wood's got the puck, and they'll go on the attack. Sends the feed in front, and he shuts down a great scoring chance there. Quick pass across to Kemp. And look at this, they put the game is on again. Takes it in the corner. And another consecutive save. And they skated out of the danger zone. Loose puck, and he's in alone. What a save on the play.
Oh, James, I thought he had it. He was out, and he could have faked and moved the tender, but he got himself in a little too tight when he made it. And man, what a nice save.
There's a shot. Puts it off the inside of the iron.
That's frustrating, James. The score is 0-0, and oh, what a miss as it goes off the post and out.
Lankinen's going to give everyone a chance to breathe and hang on to the puck.
The goaltender, they have to have talent, they have to have mobility, they have to be able to track the puck, but they have to have a willingness to find it and fight for any second shot, and that's exactly what happens here. Out-battling, out-willing, and you make the save.
Both sides lining up for the face-off, and I can think of one padded goaltender who would love nothing more than a quick clear here, Cheryl.
You know it, James, because the puck has been in the offensive zone. Just look at the last shift where they maintained pressure throughout that shift until they got that whistle. So they'll need to continue that, because if you're the opponent and you're saying, hey, who's most vulnerable right now? You know it's the goaltender, so you want to keep him hemmed in.
Slides by the check, and that was stopped. And the puck stopper hangs on to get a breather here for the team. Past the midway mark in this period, we've still got zeros on the board. The Canucks start with the puck in their own end. From the defensive zone, they move the puck around. It's getting low here in Columbus.
This play could have died, James, but instead they find themselves with possession because of the effort that he gets for being hard on the puck. And it's not just retrieval, but then it's having the mindset to attack. And that's exactly what he does off of it, and he winds up with the tally.
The Blue Jackets are up by one after that strike here in the second half of this first period.
They're on a good shape here right now, James, because they've started it strong, they've competed for every puck, and now they find themselves with the lead. Now it's about holding it, being consistent, and finding a way to reach for more.
Gets it to the other point. Stick save, just got a piece of it with that one.
That's a fantastic save by the goaltender, but his team has to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice. Those high-danger scoring chances eventually go in.
Marshman's got it deep in the offensive end. Vancouver's got possession of the puck. The Blue Jackets look to start the transition game. Moves it quickly over to Johnson. Looks to set up at the point now. Oh, he gets a blocker on it. What a stop by Lankinen. A chance! Scores! And they run it back with another.
Yeah, back-to-back goals. Feel the energy, the wave, the momentum, and the tides have turned here, James. They need to keep the pedal to the metal. There's always the question why before a goal is scored, so let's go back and just have a look at the way they defended in their own zone here. Yes, they gave up a high-danger opportunity, but in transition, they were able to capitalize when they got going north, and they were able to get a good chance on that.
Sidesteps the check. Scores! Colin Wallace Marcelli.
What a shot! That's just adding insult to injury, isn't it? James, a top-cheddar shot that just sends the water bottle a-sailing. That's a fabulous goal. Let's have a look at it again here. It is all based on the speed, the quickness to get by your opponent, and then to explode towards the net to create the chance that winds up going in.
Columbus wanted to put some pucks on net to start this one. They have answered that in fine form and have a sizable lead already nearing the end of the first. Pumps the puck into the corner of the offensive zone. Stopped by the goaltender.
It really is amazing to watch him maintain possession of this puck while his opponent is on him. I mean, they're pushing him, they're shoving, they're doing everything they can. But he's resilient, he's got a willingness to his game, but he's also got power. Power, you can see it in his lower half and the balance and coordination it takes to get this puck to the net.
Slides it across to Garland. Here's a blast. And he gets all of that one as it was teed up with the slapper, but he turns it aside. Off a stick and they can't connect. Oh, we'll get some tired defenders as icing is the call. The Blue Jackets are holding down the lead here late in this first period. They have looked really good offensively so far. And off the draw, they'll take possession.
Huge win by the center to give his team an opportunity to get out of the zone after a critical icing.
Takes the shot. Oh, what a save of a one-timer. He was dialed in there. That'll do it for period number one. We'll drop the puck on the second period in just moments. Both teams with a chance to recharge and refresh, and this second period about set to get underway. Here we go. Lots of tests on this one up through the first 20 minutes.
The Blue Jackets have a comfortable lead heading into the second period here, James. They can't get complacent. They need to continue to do exactly what they were doing. Be aggressive, manage the puck, and fill the net.
Big time block on the play.
Well, he's doing what it takes, James. And listen, coach is going to love that one. I expect to see him out here again.
Moves close to the point. Lets one go. Oh, wow, what an incredible save.
I don't even know how he got to that. That's fierce athleticism to be able to get back to the net and make that save, James.
That was amazing.
Well, this is an incredible athletic save, but this is all instinct. There's no time to put yourself in position to just react. If you get there, you get there. What a great job.
And a great save.
The goaltenders are the last line of defense for a reason. This time, he bails his team out.
And he uses his reach to disrupt the play. Columbus moves ahead with the puck. Knocks it away in his own end. All alone. Scores! Absolutely clinical finish on the breakaway.
All the way down the ice, James. The ability to get away from the pack, look over his shoulder, know where everyone is, and then that clean finish. Unbelievable goal.
Columbus maintains the lead here in this second period. They have put a ton of shots on net. Great hits on play with the stick by Jenner. Now a quick pass to Johnson. Jenner's got it against the boards. From one end of the blue line to the other. And that shot goes nowhere as the lane was filled. Puts it on net. Oh, he didn't get all of it, but just enough to keep it out of the net. The Canucks take over on possession. A chance in front. Tremendous stop by Merzlikins. Takes the feed. Puts it on net. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one. Looks to set up along the point. Puts it on net. And it's stopped by the glove. Nice play there. The Canucks move to the offensive zone. Here's a shot. And it's off the iron.
Vancouver's been working hard, and they're still in a game here. Yes, they hit the pipe and it went out, but they're still in a game. They have to fight right to the end.
Poked away in the offensive zone by Bluger. Look at this. They've got some bodies here on the attack. And a great read to turn that play aside. Nice stick work to knock the puck loose. Down the right side and into the zone. Nice poke check. Here's a short pass to Olivier. Columbus has it against the half wall. Denies that opportunity. Denies it again. And we get a whistle as the goaltender decides to hang on to this one. More than half the period has expired. Columbus is enjoying a 3-1 lead to this point. The Blue Jackets win the draw. Quick feed to Matejchuk. Vancouver's got the puck along the boards. Intercepts it at center. The Canucks have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Oh, and it stays out. He got a piece of that one. Broken up with a stick. The Blue Jackets gain control of the puck. Shot! Comes up with a big glove save!
I really like to say,
Oh, breaks it off the outside of the iron. Bobby on the corner, but clearly not. Oh, a clutch save!
a timely save is everything to your team, and this goaltender, he bails his team out.
Makes a save. Vancouver's got the puck along the wall. The Blue Jackets get a hold of it. You'll need more than that to beat them. And look at this. They've really ratcheted up the intensity here. Big save right there. And there's the whistle as the goaltender will hang on and give his team a breather.
Marchment's done all the work to get to the look he wants, but unfortunately just misses the mark by inches and puts it off the post.
A huge offensive zone face-off here. They're going to try to maintain all that momentum that they had just moments ago.
And it all starts with the face-off. They need to get a win here, and they have to look to attack right away, James. The goaltender's fatigued. I mean, he's been standing on his head, but he can't continue to do it the whole time. They're going to find a way to put it by him.
Well, 2 periods down and 1 more still to come. Third period action right after we get a clean sheet of ice. Fans are buzzing. Teams are gliding into position here for the start of the third. Here we go. Period number 3 is now underway. Well, with 2 periods played, Pounder, your thoughts?
Vancouver's got to switch the momentum here in the third period. Through the first 40 minutes, I felt like they were flat. They're lucky that this game is still close because their feet really weren't under them. If they can play urgent in these final 20 minutes, and get some good shot selections and cash in on one of them, they're going to build momentum and have an opportunity at this game.
And he made the save to keep that one out of the net. There's the whistle. Let's get the call to the officials. Heroics getting two for tripping.
Another stick infraction, and you know that coaches don't like this one. A product of not being in good position, reaching, and then taking the trick because you weren't moving your feet.
Power play unit going back to work.
Well, another power play opportunity here, James, and they can't squander this opportunity. Find a way to get on the board, otherwise the coach is going to have to start to make some adjustments.
Canucks got it along the wing. From the point, they take control of it. The Canucks will play it from the defensive zone. And now it's to Kemp. And they cough it up in the neutral zone. The Blue Jackets will take it behind the net. Oh, look at this. Stopped by the goaltender. Ties him up, and it didn't go unnoticed in the eyes of the officials here. And the play is whistled dead. Here's the call. Monahan's going to get two for hooking on the play.
Stick penalties are a coach's nightmare, often due to laziness. You got to keep your feet moving and catch up to your opponent. Can't reach and pull.
Puck is dropped, and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Scooped up along the wall by Coyle. The Canucks penalty has expired. They now go to work on the power play. The Blue Jackets played along the wing. Myers takes it inside his own end. Through the middle of the ice, they enter the attacking zone. The Blue Jackets grab possession of the puck. Moves by the check. Quick pass to Pettersson. Near the point.
Monahan's up and ready to get back on the ice.
Columbus has killed off the penalty. Both sides back to even strength.
Well, that's a great job by the PK unit, James. Late in the game when they're up by one and they close and shut it down. Awesome job by everyone to figure out how to get it down the ice and kill some valuable seconds.
More than half the period left to play. Columbus has a 3-1 lead, and their fans who made it down for this one are loving it. Lets it go from the back end. Puts it just wide of the net. And makes the routine save. In front, and a stoppage on the play as the goaltender covers things up. The Blue Jackets have been the aggressor offensively tonight as they continue to lead in the third. The Canucks take possession off the faceoff. And a big-time save on a big-time shot. Here's a chance on the attack. Taken along the wall by Marchment. Here's a shot. Quick stop by Lankinen. Into the offensive end now. And that's poked away by Manichuk. Vancouver's got it along the wall. Point-to-point pass. Here's a shot. A game of inches, and he puts it off the outside of the post.
Vancouver's been getting closer to the...
Trying to shake the defender. He scores! What a shot! Columbus continues to be on point here in this third period, finding more and more offense.
Well, yeah, I mean, they've been generating offense. They've been strong in their own zone as well, James. They've just been great from start to finish. The coach is going to love this one. It's been a terrific performance, a 200-foot game that's led to this score.
Here's an opportunity in front of the net. Denies him! Here's a pass down low. Werenski's going to play it to the corner. Takes the pass. And he's got the answer for that one. Werenski's got it in the corner. Moves it to Heinen. And that's broken up. Moves it quickly over to Kemp. Dishes it to Kane. And that's broken up by Heinen. Takes a shot. Stones him with the blocker. And that pass is redirected. Grabbed along the board by Kemp. Moves it on over to O'Connor. Great heads-up play in the neutral zone by Fabro. Toss it up on the play. Vancouver's gained possession along the boards. gets a hold of it. They've really got him on their heels here now. Oh, what a save!
Fantilli's been on it all night, and as you can see here, the grade A chances just piled up, and finally he broke through here, James. He didn't get frustrated. What I loved about it was he continued to get to the right spots. If you're getting good looks, at some point, it's eventually going to go in.
And they take possession off the draw here in their own end. The Blue Jackets take possession here in the open ice. Fargo's got it in the offensive zone. Puts it on net. Puck scooped up by Pedersen. Feeds it over. Myers has it in the defensive end. Directed over to Besser. At center ice now. He grabs the puck. Taken by Johnson. Shot! Big stop right there.
Lankinen's save percentage has been excellent, and he's doing everything to stand tall in the crease. Now it's time for his team to start playing for him. They got to get going north, but the first thing they need to do is retrieve the puck and stop chasing the game.
Here's a short pass to Marchment.
Columbus has a top trio that has everything. They have the ability to finish. They're strong. They're physical. They can engage in front of the net, and they are difficult to stop.
Here he is on the backhand. They score! And it's back-to-back ties.
Yeah, they're chopping out the bit. Now they've got their opponent on their heels. They need a quick change here and find a way to continue the momentum. Well, the backhander's going to beat the goaltender on this one, James. But what I love about it is the effort to get to that area, that low slot area. You know you're going to have to pay the price. You're going to have to fight for position. He does all of it, and he gets rewarded.
Columbus has continued to run up the score here even in the third.
James, their opponent's been chasing the game all night long. Why? Because they have been persistent and relentless on the puck. When they've had it, they've owned puck possession, and they found ways to attack the net. Just have a look at the scoreboard. It'll tell you exactly what this game's look like.
Chance in front! They score! Hang on here. They're waving it off immediately.
This is not going to count, James. The goaltender had no chance of playing that puck. This is going to be goaltender interference.
Well, nobody likes having a goal called back, but they'll just have to play on as the puck's about to drop. And off the draw, they kick the puck. Here's a blast. Trying to put it in the side and miss.
Well, there's a recognition that he didn't have much room. Gets a little bit fine and just misses wide.
The Canucks will play it in their own end. Grabs the puck at center. Gets it over to Werenski. And there's the final horn, bringing this one officially to an end. Kind of felt like they had the puck on string here all night, Cheryl.
Well, the analytics will tell you they did. They certainly held the number in possession time. Real effective at that. Sometimes it's what you do with it, though. But they proved to do the right things.
And here they come back out.